Hello, everyone. My name is Roy Cornwall, and I'm glad you could join me. It's 7:03 on June the 8th, 2024. Um, yeah, I'm glad you're here with me. I just want to say that my whole life I've put the Bible down and tried a one-on-one connection with the Lord, right? And I've succeeded in a lot of ways. Um, But to understand the Trinity, the devil, and this whole thing, there's a whole bunch of little individual pieces of information. And you have to know pretty well them all to get a good picture. One or two isn't going to cover it. So, what I'm going to tell you today is one of those pieces of information that is very important. Okay. Uh, if you go to church, your pastor, if you're very, very lucky, he'll say that the Holy Spirit lives within you. But he won't go any further than that. I can guarantee he won't. Um, But I'm going to explain this on how this works. The human body has a conscious side of the brain and a subconscious side of the brain. Now, the conscious side of the brain, that's the one you use every day. If, if you're doing a job or doing dishes, wash this, look, you missed a spot, or it's the conscious side of your brain that uh, uh, gives you free will. Okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But now, the subconscious side of your brain is that part of your brain that when you want to open a door, without even thinking about it, you just walk over, grab the handle, turn, and open the door. You never put any thought into that. That's your subconscious doing that. If your conscious had to do that, you'd have to say, okay, I'm going to take 3 steps over to the door. I'm going to reach up with my right hand. I'm going to grab that knob. I'm going to turn it. I got to back my body away from this door so I can open the door and pull the door and let it swing. That's your conscious saying, I got to do all these things. But your subconscious, just without even thinking, he does it all for you, right? Now, uh, the the Holy Spirit. Some people say he's in your whole body, like he's in, he's in your fingertips, he's in your shoulders, but he's really not. He has this. He feels like you do through your fingers, because he's living in the subconscious side of your brain. And if you could take the subconscious side of your brain, which doctors don't know what it does, there's like 5/8 sides of the brain that the doctors don't know what it does, but God does. That's why He made it that way. He made it there for His Holy Spirit to live in and to have enough room for the subconscious of this being to act. Okay, so you got your brain on this. This side is your conscious. And by the way, women, this is reversed on the women. The women is conscious on the other side, the men on this side. So it's acts just back and forth. It's opposite. And that's so that you can get, when you're talking with your wife about things, she has a different point of view because she's thinking out the other side of her brain. Does that make her wrong? No, it doesn't. You should listen to her because you're both right. It's like holding a piece of paper up. On one side there's print, and the other side there's nothing. And you hold it up like this, and you say, "What's that say on there?" And she reads off what it says, and then you say you're wrong. You turn around, there's nothing printed on the other side. She's right when she said that, but so are you. It doesn't say anything on this side of the paper, and she does say something on that side. You're both right. That's why it's set up this way. Women on the one side, men on the other. So, okay, you've got a brain, and split it down the middle. One side of it's your conscious. The other side that's left, take it and put it in half. And the front part of that brain half is your subconscious. And the back half of that subconscious is the Holy Spirit. Now, uh, when he talks to you, the Holy Spirit, he'll talk to you through your subconscious. That's why it sounds distant and suggestions, and he doesn't really come out and talk to you. Doesn't want you to not run your life. He doesn't want to do. He wants you to do it. So he gives you all this free way, avenue to do what you want with your conscious side, right? But the subconscious is where he talks to you in your brain. the Holy Spirit. And because he's in the subconscious, which is not loud like the conscious side, subconscious is more quiet thought, more or less. Uh, because it's like that, if you're wound up in your day's event or angry, you won't hear him. You won't hear him. So when he talks to you in your subconscious side of the brain. And he talks to you in suggestions or initial promptings and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes he talks to you in words, but it's usually just before you're going to get hit in the head, he'll say, "Doc," or just before you get in a car accident, he'll say, "Stop," or you don't pick that up, it's hot. Or, he has the protection side of him, but he's also an educator. So when he talks to you, it sounds almost distant because he doesn't want to be dominant in your head. He wants you to run your life. He may give you a suggestion of something better, a better way to do it, but it's your idea whether you're going to do it or not, right? It's your say so whether you're going to do it or not. Now, when the devil talks to you, he talks to you out of the conscious side of the brain, and he makes it sound like it's your voice. Like, she did this to me, and you're absolutely right. She did do it to you, but it's the devil's decision for you to get mad over that, not yours. If you listen to the Holy Spirit, you're going to have a layer of joy on you, and you won't get mad. You listen to the devil, you're going to be getting mad at people your whole life. Right? So, this is very important. Knowing the conscious and the subconscious, and the women think on one side and you think on the other. And that's where the Holy Spirit is, in your subconscious. That's why God made it so big. Not for your subconscious to do, but for the Holy Spirit to live in. Now, I don't need to verify myself or try to convince you, because if you start taking some of the tactics that I've been putting forth here in this program, in my channel, then the Lord is going to verify it to you. You'll realize this is the right way to go. Everybody wants to be perfect. In order to be perfect in this life, you got to believe in the Lord. Listen to your Holy Spirit and have Him educate you and protect you. Make Him your best friend. Right? No, in your head, the devil, when he speaks, tell him to get out of there. Right away. If you're talking or on the phone, just a minute. And you tell him to get out of there, you tell the Lord to protect you from this guy. Right? And you pray for more of your Holy Spirit to be louder so you can hear Him better. You want that. You got to pray that. Ask the Lord for more of Him to come within you. Pray that every day. That's one of the reasons why God spoke to me. Man, I wasn't freaked out. I wasn't jumping. I wasn't scared. But I was excited. I knew what happened to me. I'm saying to myself, man, He must love me. And all the people He's got to take care of, and He took the time up to even just speak to me. This is no joke, everyone. I mean, because you don't see it sitting in front of you, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Understand this, your Holy Spirit. Understand your brain. Understand what's happening around your head. Okay? You can't go through with your eyes closed. You got to be as smart as you can. The Lord wants you to be as smart and as kind as you can. Circumvent trouble. Listen to your Holy Spirit. He'll help you circumvent trouble. I learned how to listen to my Holy Spirit when I was in my teens. I thought it was just luck, but it wasn't. And that's when I first started the search for the Holy Spirit and how. I went to church. You couldn't find nothing in there. They didn't know I had to do my own research. So if you don't believe me, look up Dr. Charles Stanley. Any one of those multiple segments he's got. But if you look up the Holy Spirit or the gift of prophecy, you'll understand that I'm right. I'm correct on those. Now, am I an authority on everything? No. Just the stuff that I know for a fact is true. I won't come on and start spewing lies or stretching the truth or to try to make myself look good. No. If I don't have first-hand knowledge of this, I'm not going to say anything to you. I'll tell you, well, I don't know about that. Right? But, okay, so we'll leave it at that. If you could like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for me, that would be fantastic. Um, uh, the light in the darkness. That lady, I'm still trying to help her. If we could give her some hits, I'm sure she'd be happy about that. I mean, she lives in a very harsh land. We cannot even understand the troubles and tribulations that lady has. So, pull your heart out of your pocket and give this lady some hits. And while you're at it, maybe you could uh, uh, give me some hits. I got to get these programs out to people so they understand, because they're not getting the right programming from the Bible, from churches. They turn the church into a business for making money. Instead of looking for the Lord, they don't want to go any further than the Bible. They've taken a Bible that's written in parables and use that as a way to keep you confused. So you come in, put money in, put money in, put money in. I'm really upset about that. I don't think you have to pay money. Church in Ottawa wants $20,000 a month to stay open. That's $250,000 a year coming out of the people's pockets like mine. I haven't got money to pay extra money for that, but they're asking. I know the logistics. The church wouldn't be open, but come on. There's Zoom programs. If you're really interested in teaching the Lord, there are different avenues. So, okay, we'll leave it at that. The subconscious. Blessings, everyone. Mega blessings for everybody and your family. Stay strong. Bye-bye.